Far, far away in the Oort cloud there might be a giant planet, much bigger than Jupiter. We call it Tyche. It's so far, 15,000 light-years away that we haven't seen it directly, but some scientists believe it's out there, hidden in the darkness. The Oort cloud is like a giant sphere around our solar system. It's full of icy objects, leftovers from the birth of the planets. If Tyche exists, it would be a giant among these icy remnants. Imagine a gas giant, 100 times more massive than Jupiter, drifting through this cold and distant region. We haven't seen Tyche directly, but some scientists believe they have found clues. They have observed strange patterns in the orbits of comets in the Oort cloud. These patterns suggest that a massive object is influencing their movements, like an invisible shepherd guiding its flock. Could Tyche be real? If it is, it would challenge our understanding of how planets form. It would mean that planets can exist in the most unexpected places, far from the warmth of a star. If Tyche exists, what would it be like? It's so far from the sun that it would be incredibly cold, but even in this frigid environment, Tyche would still have an atmosphere. A thick, swirling atmosphere of hydrogen and helium, the lightest elements in the universe. But Tyche's atmosphere wouldn't be like anything we've seen before. The intense pressure and extreme cold could create exotic forms of ice. These ice clouds would be unlike anything on Earth, perhaps swirling with colors we can only imagine. And what about storms? Jupiter has its great red spot, a storm larger than Earth. Tyche, being much larger, could have storms on an even grander scale. Imagine storms that rage for centuries, their winds whipping through the frozen clouds. The study of Tyche's atmosphere, if we ever get close enough, would tell us much about the universe's chemistry. It could reveal secrets about how planets form and evolve in the most extreme environments. Gas giants often have many moons, and Tyche would be no exception. Some of these moons could be large enough to be planets in their own right. These moons would be worlds unto themselves, each with its own unique character. Some moons might be icy, like Europa or Enceladus in our own solar system. These icy moons could harbor vast oceans of liquid water beneath their surfaces, potentially even life. Others might be rocky, their surfaces scarred by volcanoes. Imagine a volcanic moon orbiting Tyche. The volcanoes would erupt, not with molten rock but with plumes of liquid water or perhaps even more exotic materials. These eruptions would create spectacular displays against the backdrop of Tyche's massive form. The diversity of Tyche's moons would be a treasure trove for scientific exploration. Each moon would offer a unique glimpse into the processes that shape planetary systems. Section 4. Reaching for Tyche. Reaching Tyche is a challenge. It's so far away that even our fastest spacecraft would take thousands of years to get there. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. New technologies like fusion propulsion or even warp drives might one day make it possible to bridge the vast distance. Imagine a future where we can travel to Tyche in a matter of years or even months. We could send robotic probes to study its atmosphere, map its moons, and search for signs of life. We could even send human explorers to walk on the surface of its moons. The journey to Tyche would be long and arduous, but the rewards would be immeasurable. It would be the ultimate test of our technology and our spirit of exploration. Section 5. A new home among the stars. Tyche and its moons could one day become a new home for humanity. We could build self-sustaining colonies on its moons, using the resources we find there to create new societies. Imagine living on a moon orbiting a gas giant, the stars of the Milky Way shining brightly in the sky. The challenges of living on Tyche's moons would be immense, but so would the rewards. We would be pioneers pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity and resilience. We would be creating a new chapter in human history, a chapter written among the stars. The discovery of Tyche, if it is real, reminds us that the universe is full of surprises. It challenges us to dream big, to imagine possibilities beyond our current understanding. Reaching for Tyche is not just about exploring a distant planet, it's about expanding our horizons and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.